Hi folks, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Greg and this is All About Candles. I'm your self-proclaimed Canadian candle connoisseur, and today I have a review for you from Bath & Body Works. This is one of my favorite candles of the year so far from BBW, maybe my favorite. It is You, Me, and the Sea. These candles came out as part of the Black History Month collection. The perfumer was Gwen Gonzalez and the designer was Katria Judkins. I didn't mind the design of these candles so much in like the sort of pretty shimmery ombre wraparound. What I do mind is the gigantic text box in the middle of it. But I have no complaints about the fragrance. This was my favorite out of the Black History Month collection. My second favorite was probably Gwen's Note, and then I loved Anna's Garden. My Sweet Sisters was a really nice like chocolate bakery fragrance, but it didn't really have any strength or throw. So this one was my favorite. My only qualm with it really is like the big text box, you know? The scent notes on this are blue orchid, fresh eucalyptus, and salt water. So reading those scent notes doesn't necessarily sound like something I would immediately fall in love with, especially like eucalyptus there, which can be a hit or a miss for me. Eucalyptus, I think, needs to be really well balanced, and this is. Oh my gosh, I love this one. It is so floral. It is so briny. It really smells like you're walking down like the eastern seacoast, you know? Like the Newfoundland, the rocky beaches of Newfoundland is what this candle makes me think of. In the summertime, when there's lots of flowers and greenery and botanicals around you. Oh God, I love it so much. I think that like what you get on top is that floral, a really sort of fresh, watery orchid. And then the base note is like this briny, saltwater, ozony, aquatic sort of aldehydeness. And in the middle, you've got just a touch of that eucalyptus, which gives it a hint of something, a hint of sharpness. But it's so nicely balanced, and I feel like the mark of a really good candle is that I wouldn't call it just a orchid candle, just a floral, or just a seawater candle, or just a eucalyptus candle. It really takes those things and turns it into something spectacular. I just love this fragrance. I have a backup or two in my candle closet right now. I feel like this collection really got overlooked. I think 3 of the candles from it were so solid, and this was just the crown jewel for me. I adore it. And okay, so let's move on to performance. It performed really, really nicely. It had thin core wicks that mushroom topped, but it was a really nice, even, clean burn. And at the very end of it here though, I think that I blew it out, and a couple moments later decided that I needed to move it or something. And so before the wax had completely settled, I sort of jostled it around and I screwed it up in there. I don't know what exactly must have happened, but I knew that was my last burn. I had gotten all the way down to the wick nickels, and sometimes my last burn on Bath & Body Works candles, sometimes I do tend to kind of just let them go off because I know I'm not getting another burn out of it once it gets really shallow and I can see the wick nickels. There's only this much left, and I did let it go for a little bit too long, and the reason why this looks so alarming is all my fault. But for the most part, it was a really clean, nice, even burn. Strength and throw was like an 8. And that is in like a more open concept. This candle had a really nice presence about it, and it wasn't like overwhelming or cloying at all. It was just a really nice, airy, breezy floral. Oh my God. I I just love it. I can't say enough good things about this. And yeah, strength and throw was an 8. I got a lot of really good burns out of it. It didn't dud out halfway through. The very end got a little bit murky, but overall I have no complaints. If you guys see this at semi-annual sale, give it a sniff. And if you like what you smell, pick it up, because when you burn it, it really does come alive and it's just gorgeous. I can't recommend it enough. I love this candle. You, me, and the sea. I want to be where the people are. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. I really appreciate it. If you could leave me a like, a comment, a subscribe, that would mean the world to me. And until next time, my friends, let's burn some candles and bitch about it. Thanks, folks. Bye-bye.